In the heart of South America lies the Amazon rainforest, the lungs of the planet, where every breath is a breath for the entire earth. The jaguar, a silent killing phantom whose skull-piercing bite is the verdict of a perfect predator. The poison dart frog, a tiny warrior armed with lethal toxins, proving that the small are not the weak. The worker ants, the quiet recyclers that turn death into life. Without them, the forest would collapse. Together, they compose the great symphony of survival in the Amazon, a place where Earth still remembers how to heal itself. If you believe nature is still worth listening to, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and join us on this journey of discovery, where every breath tells a story. Amazon, the breath of the planet. The Amazon, the planet's giant lungs, a vast ecosystem where water and land blend to create life. Over 6 million square kilometers of rainforest, a colossal oxygen-producing machine silently regulating the climate of the entire Earth. Its rivers flow like veins, carrying nutrients and life everywhere, contributing nearly 20% of all freshwater entering the oceans. Beneath the dense canopy, an endless battle for sunlight shapes a boundless green maze of life. Moisture rising from billions of trees forms flying rivers, carrying rain and life thousands of kilometers away. Dawn breaks and awakens the forest. The thick morning mist is its breath, nourishing a thriving ecosystem. Clear rushing waters slice through ancient rocks, home to creatures perfectly adapted to the harsh environment. The Amazon canopy is a world of its own, home to more than half of all species on Earth, many still unknown. Pure water forms the foundation of the food web, sustaining small organisms and powering a flawless cycle of life. Every creature plays an irreplaceable role, creating a complex and balanced symphony of nature. Among the endless green, brilliant flowers signal the breeding season and provide rich resources for pollinators. The vast sediment-laden river is the domain of fearsome predators, where dramatic hunts lurk beneath the surface. The jaguar, the apex hunter. With a crushing bite, it strikes fear into every creature, even those beneath the water. Beneath the surface waits the Caiman, a master ambush predator armed with jaws that can shatter bone. Unlike other big cats, the jaguar is a powerful swimmer. Water is one of its greatest hunting advantages. In a duel between predators, the jaguar uses its infamous tactic, aiming for the skull with a decisive, killing blow. In the Amazon, the line between hunter and prey is razor thin, ensuring only the strongest survive. The gentle woolly monkey plays a vital role in seed dispersal, planting the next generation of the forest. The Andean cock of the rock, a symbol of the region's beauty, stands out in its vivid colors. During mating season, males gather at leks, performing elaborate dances to attract females. Their vibrant plumage and striking crests are the result of millions of years of sexual selection, allowing only the most impressive males to breed. Yet the Amazon's strength is not only held by its predators. Beneath our feet, a microscopic world works tirelessly. Under the damp canopy, life and death intertwine. Mosses and ferns rise from decaying wood, beginning the cycle of renewal. Leafcutter ants, the world's first farmers. They do not eat the leaves, but use them to cultivate a special fungus for food. With razor-sharp jaws, they slice leaves larger than their bodies and transport them home with perfect coordination. Millions of workers form a moving green river. Each ant has a role, building an underground superorganism. Inside the nest, leaves are shredded to feed the fungus. This symbiosis between ants and fungus is an evolutionary marvel. Fungi and moss, the primary decomposers, recycle dead matter and return nutrients to the soil. The diversity of fungi in the Amazon is endless, a crucial link in the forest's cycle of life. High in the trees, squirrel monkeys leap and dash for food, spreading seeds wherever they go. They live in large troops, where complex social interactions help them survive and stay alert for predators. Above them, macaws paint the sky. Their dazzling colors aid communication and recognition among the flock. Macaws are famous for forming lifelong pairs. Mutual grooming strengthens their powerful bonds. Their strong beaks can crack even the toughest nuts, granting access to unique food sources. Alongside these colorful giants, hundreds of other parrot species coexist, each occupying its own ecological niche. On the forest floor, a deadly beauty appears, the poison dart frog, its bright colors warning predators to stay away. Its lethal toxins are not self-made, but accumulated from consuming poisonous ants and mites. Their parental care is astonishing. A parent carries tadpoles on its back in search of a safe nursery. These nurseries are small water pockets in bromeliad leaves, individual pools protecting the young from predators. This devotion is a testament to the fierce parental instinct found across the natural world. Life continues. From the earth, each seed rises as a promise, striving toward the sun. Millions of years of evolution have programmed them to race upward, a grand survival battle of the forest. Against all odds, new shoots break through, embodying an unstoppable force. Renewal happens at every level. Bare branches stretch out, preparing for new leaves and a new cycle of photosynthesis. Young leaves unfold, carrying chlorophyll's green glow, the solar engines of all life. This process transforms barren branches into dense foliage, fueling the Earth's enormous green lungs. Each bud and leaf is a masterpiece of nature, designed perfectly to capture sunlight and create oxygen. Life then explodes into color. Fragile flowers open, inviting pollinators and beginning the reproduction cycle. Every flower species carries its own signature white, purple, golden diversity that sustains countless other forms of life. In nature's slow dance, shy buds gradually open, a moment where energy transforms into beauty. From beneath the leaf litter, wildflowers rise to decorate the forest and enrich its symphony of diversity. Life begets life. After the flowering season, young oak leaves appear, providing abundant nourishment. These tender leaves are a feast for caterpillars, the first link in transferring energy from plants to higher predators. An army of caterpillars can strip an entire canopy, but their role is essential, feeding many other species. Predators arrive swiftly. Small birds tirelessly hunt caterpillars to feed themselves and their chicks. Yet this symphony is under threat. Human actions, deforestation, and exploitation are tearing apart the planet's lungs. Each ancient tree that falls brings down an entire miniature ecosystem that has lived on it for centuries. Industrial emissions and forest burning release immense CO2, creating a heat-trapping blanket around the planet. Each minute, forest areas the size of dozens of football fields disappear, weakening Earth's ability to absorb CO2. Smoke from raging fires is more than ash. It is the desperate cry of a dying ecosystem. This tragedy is not just numbers. It is lost habitats, vanished genetic treasures, and displaced wildlife families. Trapped in the ruins, the remaining creatures face uncertainty and brutal competition. Life goes on, but in a world increasingly fragile as nature's cycles collapse. The Earth's scars grow deeper each day, warning us of the consequences of unsustainable exploitation. Each sapling planted is a step toward rebuilding ecosystems and a commitment to sustainability. The future of the planet is in our hands. By nurturing life, we invest in a healthier world for all. For when we protect the forests, we protect the lungs of the earth, and we protect our own existence.
The invisible killer of the Amazon rainforest. A thin mist clings to the towering canopy, casting a tranquil yet mysterious veil over the forest. This is the beating heart of the planet's green lungs, where life and death are bound in an endless cycle. The river winds like a colossal serpent, both a giver of life and a keeper of hidden dangers. Hidden deep within the dense undergrowth, the jaguar. Its golden coat, adorned with black rosettes, is as dazzling as it is perfectly camouflaged. The only big cat native to the Americas, its bite force exceeds 1,500 psi, twice that of a lion. A solitary hunter, it moves without a sound, an expert climber, swimmer, and master of stealth. Each step is a seamless blend of grace and raw power, an invisible shadow in the Amazon. But this forest is more than a hunting ground. It is also a sanctuary for delicate beauty, though such peace is fleeting. Unlike many other cats that hunt only at night, the jaguar can be active both day and night, adapting to its surroundings and the presence of prey. Beneath the shade, the predator's eyes remain unblinking, ever watchful. Today, hunger draws it toward the riverbank, where prey and danger await. Upon the shimmering surface, another ruler holds its domain, the Caiman, an ancient killer armored in iron-hard scales with a fearsome jaw. Confident in its safety, it has no idea it is now in the crosshairs of a seasoned hunter. Without a single sound to betray its approach, the jaguar closes in, step by careful step. It slips silently into the water, transforming into a ghost beneath the murky current, eyes locked on its target.
The Amazon obeys an ancient law. The life of one is the death of another. By hunting Caiman, the jaguar maintains the river's delicate balance, ensuring the survival of countless other aquatic species. On the riverbank, the jungle's supreme predator stands poised, the perfect emblem of strength, skill, and survival, honed by millions of years of evolution. In the vast swamps of South America, where life pulses with every breath of nature, a silent king rules over his hidden kingdom. This is the Anaconda, one of the largest snakes on the planet. Without the need for venom, its true weapon lies in sheer muscular power and endless patience. Its flickering tongue tastes the air, gathering the faintest traces of potential prey. Unlike most snakes that lay eggs, the female anaconda gives birth to live young. From the very first moments of life, they emerge as fully formed hunters, ready for survival. Though not as long as the Asian reticulated python, the anaconda still reigns as a giant. On average, it measures 5 to 6 meters in length, with some individuals surpassing 9 meters and weighing more than 200 kilograms. A semi-aquatic species, the anaconda spends most of its life in the water, where its immense weight turns into an advantage. It can hold its breath for up to 10 minutes, often lying in perfect stillness near the banks, with only eyes and nostrils above the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Sharing this domain is the world's largest rodent, the capybara. Gentle, social, and ever dependent on water, they form large herds. But this peaceful nature makes them a favored prey for the anaconda, an easy choice, yet one fraught with danger. In the Swamp Kingdom, predator and prey coexist side by side. Vigilance is the only shield. A single lapse in attention, and the cost can be life itself. The strike happens in an instant. The giant snake seizes its victim, coiling with unmatched strength. It does not crush bones. Instead, it squeezes until the prey can no longer breathe, death arriving through suffocation.
With jaws designed for extraordinary expansion, the anaconda can swallow prey far larger than itself. Such a feast provides enough energy for weeks, even months. Once sated, it retreats to a quiet refuge, resting and digesting, before returning again as the silent sovereign of the swamp. As the last rays of sunset fade behind the thick jungle canopy, a hidden world begins to awaken. For the creatures of the night, darkness is not the end, it is the beginning. And among them, none is more mysterious, more feared than the Black Panther, the ghost of the rainforest. This is its kingdom. Vast tropical forests stretching endlessly, nourished by winding rivers that breathe life into every corner. High in the treetops, silvered langurs stand guard. Their watchful eyes sweep the forest, ever alert for the threat of a predator. Yet, to survive, the Black Panther must compete with larger predators like tigers, while also staying alert to deadly hunters lurking beneath the water's surface. The Black Panther is, in fact, simply a leopard, Panthera pardus, with a genetic mutation called melanism. The excess melanin in their bodies gives them their distinctive dark coats. However, upon closer inspection, their faint rosette patterns still emerge beneath the black fur. Sleek yet muscular, the Black Panther is considered one of the most efficient hunters. Their bodies can reach up to 100 cm in length, weighing between 30 and 90 kilograms. While they hunt mostly at night, they sometimes remain active during the day. But the jungle is more than a stage for the hunt. It is a living, breathing web of life, complex, diverse, and unyielding. Gentle giants, herds of elephants, move through the morning mist. Deer remain constantly on alert, birds forage along the lakeshore, and packs of dholes, the formidable wild dogs, hunt with fierce coordination. Under the sun, their jet black fur makes camouflage more difficult. Yet, sharp predatory instincts still render them a lurking danger. Patiently, it stalks, eyes locked onto a careless fawn. Each step glides silently while muscles coil in readiness. At the perfect moment, it bursts forth with terrifying speed, an arrow slicing through the air. In nature, carelessness demands a price. The hunt is over in an instant. And once again, the Black Panther claims its prize, securing not only its survival, but its dominance over the forest. Survival is not only about hunting, reproduction too is an unbreakable law of life. During the mating season, which lasts about a week, the female emits a distinctive scent that draws the males to her. Once courtship concludes and mutual acceptance is established, the mating ritual begins, lasting for several days. This is not only a means of preserving their lineage, but also an expression of dominance and status within their territory.
The African Savannah, a vast and harsh land, is the stage for the endless struggle for survival among countless animal species. Here, predators and prey share the same habitat, creating a diverse and complex ecosystem. The African wild dog, a mammal with distinctive fur, is one of the most formidable predators of this land. With mottled fur of many colors, black, white, yellow, brown, each African wild dog has its own unique pattern, like a fingerprint for identification. Their large ears and long muzzle give them an extremely sharp sense of hearing and smell, making them outstanding hunters. They live in packs, a complex and efficient social structure that helps them coordinate hunts and protect one another. A lone wild dog may be vulnerable, but united as a pack, they become a formidable force. Their hunting range is vast, reaching up to 15 kilometers, demanding incredible endurance. Their preferred prey are medium-sized mammals, especially herd animals roaming the grasslands. The pups are the future of the pack, carefully nurtured and protected by all members. And there, within their sights, is a herd of antelope, the perfect target for their next meal. Antelopes with golden brown coats and white underbellies are small and agile. They live in large herds, constantly moving across the vast savanna in search of food and water. Vigilance is their survival instinct. They must always beware of predators lurking nearby. A mature male antelope with long curved horns stands ready to defend his herd. The hunt begins. The wild dogs spread out into formation, displaying masterful coordination and hunting tactics. They approach silently, using terrain and vegetation to conceal their presence. Patience is the key to success. They wait for the right moment to launch their decisive strike. The wild dogs accelerate and a breathless chase erupts across the wide savanna. The antelopes at terrifying speed try to escape, but the wild dogs remain relentless, pursuing with endurance. The chase continues, a fight of life or death. Victory belongs to the one with greater stamina and determination. Finally, the prey collapses from exhaustion and is surrounded. The wild dogs swiftly finish it off and begin their feast. However, their success soon attracts uninvited guests, hyenas prowling nearby. Hyenas, with their powerful bite and aggressive nature, are formidable rivals of the wild dogs. A tense confrontation breaks out between two of the savanna's top predators. The wild dogs, though smaller, rely on numbers and unity, refusing to surrender their prey easily. Such battles are an inevitable part of the brutal survival picture of the wild. The wild dogs bravely fight back, defending the spoils of their hunt against the encroaching hyenas. The The struggle for the carcass is fierce, with neither side willing to back down. After a long and grueling fight, the wild dogs prove too strong and ferocious. The hyenas are defeated and retreat in humiliation. Even so, the wild dogs remain resilient, ready for future hunts to sustain their pack. One wild dog lies badly injured, a reminder of the price of survival in the natural world. After such battles, wounds are inevitable, evidence of the harshness of life in the wilderness. As night falls, the savannah regains its quiet calm, yet the struggle for survival silently continues. From the vast lands of Africa, Kenya emerges as a grand stage where life and death unfold each day. This is the savannah, a world of endless grasslands, home to countless incredible creatures. Herds of zebras move together, creating living patterns across the plains. The gentle giants, African buffalo, remain ever vigilant against dangers lurking in the tall grass. Peaceful elephant families, the gentle giants of this land. And the graceful dances of the gray-crowned cranes, adding beauty to the savannah. The cheetah, master of speed, always alert to every movement around. The spotted hyena, though a scavenger, possesses an extraordinarily complex social structure. A solitary lioness walks through the thickets, her silence concealing a fearsome, predatory instinct. But among the residents, there is one particularly intelligent and complex primate, the baboon. Belonging to the primate family, it is one of the largest monkeys, with males weighing up to 37 kilos. They live in large troops, sometimes exceeding 250 individuals, a miniature yet orderly society. Each troop has a clear hierarchy, where position determines power and mating opportunities. Troop life helps them support one another in finding food and protecting against predators. An infant is always carefully cared for by its mother, clinging tightly for safe movement. Constant movement is essential to seek water and abundant food across the vast plains. Life on the savannah is not all peace. For baboons, almost anything can be food. Being omnivores, their diet is highly varied, from roots and fruits to even small animals. A young antelope unfortunately becomes the target. Speed and surprise are the weapons of the hunter. The agility and strength of the baboon are revealed in this lightning-fast chase. The victor secures its meal, a precious source of protein for the entire troop. The grief of a mother losing her young is a familiar yet always brutal scene of the natural world. This meal is proof of the baboon's flexibility in survival strategies. During the mating season, females show very distinct signs when in estrus to attract males. The skin around the anus and external genitalia swells, turning reddish pink or bright pink. This is a strong visual signal, indicating the female is at her most fertile stage. Social behaviors such as grooming are not only for cleanliness, but also for strengthening relationships. A male may groom a female, a subtle way to gain favor and assert status. The young are the future of the troop, protected and cared for by all members. Sacred maternal bonds are ever present, ensuring the next generation can grow safely. However, even the strongest hunters can become prey. The arrival of the lion, the apex predator, completely changes the scene. A baboon, careless and unaware, does not sense the danger lurking in the grass. A sudden attack, and the cycle of life and death continues. The hunter of yesterday becomes the meal of another predator today. As the sun sets, the savanna returns to its tranquil beauty, yet the struggle for survival never ceases. Wild Africa, a vast land of life and endless hunts. Here the stage belongs to swift predators and gentle grazers. But there is one creature, neither big nor the fastest, yet famed as the most fearless. That is the honey badger, a tough member of the weasel family. With a sturdy body and short limbs, they are tireless diggers. Their long, sharp claws are perfect tools for uncovering food hidden underground. Weighing only 7 to 16 kilos, their courage rivals that of any fierce beast. Their distinctive coat, marked with a silver-gray stripe along the back, makes them stand out and easily recognizable. Their territory is filled with danger, but they seem entirely unfazed. Anything that moves can become a meal, even the young of fearsome reptiles. Always moving, always searching, the honey badger's life is an endless adventure. They are ready to face any enemy, regardless of size or strength. Even a ferocious leopard must be cautious when confronting this small creature. Fear seems absent from the vocabulary of this resilient mammal. With a body length of only 60 to 80 centimeters, they embody the saying, small but mighty. Their social life is surprisingly complex, filled with fascinating interactions. Even prey with strong defenses, like porcupines, are on their menu. Persistence and audacity allow them to push past sharp quills for a meal. However, the honey badger's true challenge comes from another adversary. Venomous snakes, the terror of most creatures in the savannah. Yet for the honey badger, they are a lavish and tempting feast. A life or death duel is about to unfold between hunter and deadly prey. The honey badger possesses a secret weapon, natural biological resistance to many venoms. The toxins of cobras or vipers hardly pose a threat to them. Even when bitten, their bodies show astonishing resistance. After a brief struggle, the victor emerges. The venomous snake has now become a protein-rich dinner for the fearless hunter. Even if struck by venom, the honey badger may collapse, but only briefly before reviving to finish its meal. This is the honey badger, a symbol of grit and extraordinary survival in a harsh wilderness.